you know.
All right, what is this is going to be this is going to be both of you. What is your favorite song you guys have written, or you have written, Aidan? I think you're the lyricist, but you guys kind of both do it sometimes.
He's starting to write, and I think his songs are really good.
That's great. That's great. What is some of your favorite things of Go to Sweden, or just maybe some favorite songs you've written solo, and that can be for either of you. What do you guys want to go ahead?
Okay.
I mean,
You can go.
the probably favorite song in the band is My Local Cult.
I Heart
My Local Cult.
That's always
It's fun.
It's a fun
you know?
song. What about the one we wrote a couple years ago, Plastic Knives, where it starts off with,
Yeah.
I hate everyone. Like it just goes off to that. Yeah.
That's a good song.
That was a good one.
Good 90s. I hate my life kind
Yeah,
of
I hate my
vibe.
life, I hate you, and I'm gonna make sure you know it.
So what's with the negative attitude, guys? You know.
Just a lot of built up teenage angst, you know?
That is so true. What's the angst that you guys have now since you're still in high school? Because I've been in high school in like 4 years.
Yeah.
So what's bothering you now that helps you write your music? You know, you got to be angsty. You know.
Well, I used to be more mad at other people in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, it's more of depression and love songs.
That tends to be high school. That tends to be.
Oh no, that's my main writing style that I just do. It's just I can't get out of it. So try Heart My Local Cult, but
Yeah, anger, depression, and crushes. That's
That's
high school music.
it's high school in a nutshell.
Have you guys ever thought about? I know you guys played for like the talent show and stuff at Lapel. Have you guys ever talked with people doing like a live band for prom or stuff like that? Have you guys
Yeah,
ever?
we did.
Actually, we
at
did.
a middle school dance.
You did play.
We
Yes.
convinced the principal to let us in, and
Well, he was in a band in high school. So he was just-
What principal? Who did you guys have?
I don't.
Who's the
he was
principal now?
bald.
Hope he's not listening.
No, he wasn't. He was the principal, Mr. Chase.
Yeah.
Mr. Chase. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember
Mr.
him.
Chase. So like in 6th grade, we were like, hey, we just started this band. Can we play the dance? And so they gave us their PA. We had no idea how to work it. Like we were messing around with it for like an hour. It was the Christmas dance. We all had sore throats and like we had Santa hats and so just imagine in middle school the kids filing in and then we just turn our amps up and just start playing the most rudimentary punk song in the world.
And in the other corner is the DJ that they actually hired. So we're like,
Yeah.
he's like, okay, so when are you guys gonna stop? You know.
And then he stopped us because he's like, hey, the kids aren't getting into it, so we're just gonna turn the regular music back on.
Do you have anyone like you have like a small group getting into it at all, or you're like?
We did. Someone threw $1 at us. Like I think there's candy they threw at us as well, so I was like, yeah, I'll
Here's
take it.
$1. It's all I own. It's my lunch money for the week. Here you go, guys. Have you guys thought about trying to play at the high school? Do you think you'd be able to like work with doing something with that?
We could try. Like,
There's always because I know when you guys have played at the Burdock House, you always get a good following from high school. Like I know Garrett goes and Madison. I know they both go to the shows, and I think a couple other people as well.
Yeah.
What would you say? Who would you guys say? We're gonna go ahead and play a little bit of favoritism here, I guess. Who would you say are your local heroes for musicians?
Musicians?
Yeah, or just people just bands that you look up to. We don't have to like go gushy, but just bands that you respect and you want to get to know them more or even play with them.
We really look up to Indian Old School. Yeah. Just you guys help us a bunch with the music scene. But Nita is really awesome. Getting to know W.D. Benjamin.
Yeah, he is a character.
Yes.
Now, did you guys get a chance to hear Jim Jones Jr.?
Yes, we did.
You did, okay, because they disbanded, sadly enough.
Oh, they
they did, and so did you hear Saba Banks?
No. Wait, yes, no? Were they there?
They're older. They're older guys. They played last weekend at the Burdock House with Doctor.
Okay. No, I didn't get to see that show.
They are really good. I have CDs if you want to borrow.
Yeah,
like they are.
Sure.
They are excellent. They disbanded as well. It's life's hitting everybody, and they're not having as much free time. Which I mean, you guys probably love that. Being in high school, I regret I had so much free time in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I didn't because I look back now. When you get in college, you got more, and then you learn to manage it horribly. So you'll be drinking 3 cans of Red Bull, typing a paper. I literally typed in a 6-page paper in 3 hours.
That
turned
is
it in by midnight by 9 p.m. and I I already have like a 95 in the class, so like I'm not worried. But and you learn to cram. But what's nice is when you get out of high school, you get out of the cliques. It's a lot nicer, but you get to go more with your passions. You have more time to focus on. Because in high school, it's like you go to school for 8-9 hours a day, and then you don't have any time. And then you got like 5 hours of homework, and they expect you to get that done in college. It's like you got like an assignment due in 2 days. The next time you meet up for class, it gets a lot laid back. But with that being said, when you guys get to the college year, you get able to get out more. Is there any aspect when you said you just want to keep playing music, doing shows, but is there any changes or any like big things you want to do when you get out and you're able to like go more? Like you'll be 18, you'd want to go out of state to play. Do you guys want to like try to like, I don't know, get a musician together, do a festival in town, stuff like that, like a Lapel festival? That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
Do it on have local bands play that night at what's
Village Fair.
Village Fair, yeah. Get a bunch of rowdy, dirty punk bands to play for a bunch of hick drunks.
The town would be scared.
I don't know who to be scared. I don't know if you guys be scared of them or it'd be vice versa.
Yeah.
It'd be both.
Yeah.
No, this is another thing we're talking about. What do you say some advantages and just mainly disadvantages of being in a band in a small town? Because I know that's always been hard, especially in school. Like, I know class sizes are getting better. Is your guys' class size like in the hundreds now? Because I know when I graduated it was 85.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were the last class under 100. So
we have like 120 kids.
Okay, so it is getting a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So what would you say is advantages, disadvantages of being a band in a small town? What do you guys say and stuff about that?
Well, I mean, advantages in being in the country always is you don't have to worry about neighbors getting mad and stuff.
Well, we're the only band in the high school.
Really?
Which kind of sucks, but then there's,
Have you guys inspired like other band members? I know you're in high school band. You know, you guys had Greg Scott for a couple of years.
Yes.
I know he retired. You guys got a new guy now for high school. But have you guys talked to any of the band kids to start stuff out? Because that's kind of surprising. You usually have, I think, when I was in high school, we had like maybe 1 or 2 bands. I know we had like Sink or Swim. Then
I know Austin Cross had a band.
Austin Cross did do a little bit, and then I think he did stuff with you, Parker, right?
We recorded things.
Okay, they recorded things, but that's okay. That's about it. I mean, and I know there was like Mild Violence, and then like the Khaki Chumps was kind of like towards the end of that. That was older bands, but it's like more bands get more influence outside in college. I find that kind of interesting because high school is like where you're building friendships and having. Some people say you have more free time. I personally think it's vice versa, but. Would you guys try to, have you guys tried to influence more, try to go to like Anderson, like have you tried to like mingle with people in Anderson, because I feel like that school's like 500 kids.
Well, not necessarily
with that.
Not necessarily with Anderson, but we have, at least I have in band with some of the other saxophone players and seniors and stuff like that, we decided to start our own jazz band.
Okay.
And we went down a couple weeks ago, or a month ago possibly, and street performed in Indy, like in the Circle. And that was,
cool!
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We just played just a ton of jazz band and pep band stuff.
Okay, alright.
Other than that, there's not really much other... I mean, there's musicians, but there's
not people
bands.
striving to be out there, because it's most people they're just like, well, I'm too scared to share my work, because you got, all the insecurities that high school brings.
Well, that's the thing. In middle school, we got bullied, and like people made fun of us all the time for being in a band, and we're just like, why? Like, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the biggest thing in middle school is like, you're in a band, you're gay, or like, people toss that word around like it's like candy. Like it's just, it's crazy. I mean, I was bullied a lot too in middle school and a lot in high school too. It got better towards like my junior, senior year. But yeah, I mean, it's tough, but it's great having an outlet. And what would you say is the best thing about playing music for you? Like, is it, it's just aesthetic for you guys, or like what is your true happiness when playing? Like, what do you guys get out of it to like really make you at ease?
I mean, I know we're still young, but it still feels like music is just what you want to do. So.
Okay.
Yeah, everything out of it.
I mean, when you know, you can be real young. You got people that are like know what they want to do at 8 years old.
Yeah.
They want to change. I mean, at 14, I know I want to do advertising and broadcasting major, and I dropped the double major of broadcasting and I'm just doing that just for fun because I can just do it without a degree. Just having the show, getting connections, and just really need a degree for advertising. But I know music is just what you do. Do you have any ambitions with that, Caleb? Do you want to do outside of Go to Sweden? Do you want to like do solo stuff? Do you want to like develop more with Go to Sweden? Like try to do like a duet, like more like a duet kind of piece, or?
A little of both. I mean, as you heard, we have multiple band names, but it is kind of the same group of guys that
I mean, we've had members come and go, but like it's really been us for 4 years. Like,
So have you guys known each other before the band? Have you guys?
Not much. I mean,
I didn't like I was young and I didn't even really like I hung in a totally different social group than him. So music brings people together.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. What next you guys want to play for us? We can do like 1 or 2 more songs. You guys want to go ahead and do that? Yeah, back to back.
We have a David Bowie song we'd like to play.
Okay.
Like a cover. It's As the World Falls Down. So it's on Labyrinth. I think that's what it's
Love
called.
that movie. One of my favorite movies. It's everyone's like Jim Henson, The Muppets. No, Labyrinth, and was it Crystal? What's this other one? It was Crystal.
Mhm.
Crystal something. I can't think of. My jaw on the blank. It's like Crystal, not Crystal Skull. It was like Crystal something. That was this other Jim Henson movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Not really. No. But yeah.
Drive me nuts now.
I hope we don't butcher the song for you. Then,
Oh
because we
no,
like the
no,
movie,
you
know?
guys will be fine.
All right.
We're gonna probably, if we wanna, did you sing in this, Caleb?
I
He
do.
sings a lot of backup.
Okay,
vocals.
we'll see how long they can do without being next to the drum kit.
I'll try to be as
Well,
quiet.
I mean, I'll adjust it and see what we can do with it. All right,
All right.
you guys feel free to take it away.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cool. There's such a sad look deep in your eyes, it kind of held you, opened and closed within your eyes. I'll place the sky within your eyes. There's such a full heart beating so fast in such a new dreams. A love that'll last within your heart. I'll place my love within your heart. The pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you. Every thrill is gone. Wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down. Falling in love. I'll paint your mornings of gold, spend your Valentine's evening, though we're strangers till now. We're choosing the path among the stars. I'll place my love between the stars. As the pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you. Every thrill is gone, wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down. As the world falls down. Falling in love. Falling in love.
That was really, really good, guys. Every time I hear you guys play, it really amazes me how well done it is as being at the young age you guys are. Because, like, you know, I hate saying your guys' age, because like, we don't want to be known being 16, but it's just like, when I play in those days, recordings to these guys, these people that I know, they're like, oh, how do you think they are? They're like, oh, 28, 25, maybe 30. I'm like, they're 16. They're like, holy cow. And it's great. It's great that you guys just got such this drive and ambition at a young age, and I'm really proud to say that you guys now have a scene to really flourish in.
Yeah.
Because as us growing up, it's like we had to create the scene. You know, find a way. Like Parker got me into the scene when he would write and read and do khaki chumps with Creative Sanctuary, and so I got into reading my poetry, and then going to Ball State. One year I was on the station doing news, and just like told the station like I want to do a show that's all local music. Like we'll do that, and then I auditioned for it, and I've had my show for 2 semesters now. And I'm doing it again this summer. So, you know, it's always this nice getting connections and building this community, you know. And as I always say it way too much, but it's true. Form a unity to jumpstart a better community and make your 1% count. And tying off with that, how are you guys making your 1% count? What are you guys doing? And it doesn't have to be just with music. Like, what are you just doing overall to really be the best that you guys can be?
I mean, we practice quite a bit.
Yeah. Like, because, I don't know, we just love playing and performing. And, like, this is what we love to do. We love going to each other's houses for, like, hours and just playing and listening to songs and making them our own and writing. It's just, I don't know, just spreading the love, spreading the music, and